Hello, hello. Welcome back to Laura's Life in Dots. So it's been a couple weeks and I appreciate it to all of you who waited patiently. I know it's been a while since I've shown you what's been going on in my journey in a adapted bullet journal / Omni journal. And so I wanted to take some time to stop in and just kind of show you how things are going, and then actually do a flip through of what I've set up in September so far and do a plan with me for the first week of September, so week 36. So let's pick up where we left off. The last time we flipped through my journal, we were in the process of about the middle of July, really, and I had made some, executive decisions to go ahead and move work out of my personal planner into its own planner because of confidentiality reasons, and that has worked really well. That happened this week of August. And so I'm really happy with how things went there. Those of you who did watch my unboxing may notice that I am in the Leather Doodles A5 planner for work, as well as the Leather Doodles Tawny Port B6 size. Before my daughter, we moved her into her apartment, and off and away, I caught her sitting in my office just with her nose to that teal A5 that I had, just stroking it and loving it. And, she didn't see me notice her doing that. And I just quietly walked away. But what I did was I went ahead and put a brand new A5 dot grid journal in it. And I put it in a little package and I gave it to her. Once we got her moved into her apartment. So she was ecstatic, she loved it, and I gave it to her on this day exactly as we moved her into her new apartment, and she was just thrilled. So I immediately messaged Buffy and said, hold some leather for me. I'm gonna have to reorder an A5 teal, and I think I am going to order a B6 teal so that I have that matching set as well. But that's gonna be a while because I need to go ahead and get some other things done. Our air conditioner decided to stop working this month, and a few other things. We have brand new license plates that we have to put on a new car. And so this is not the month for me to be buying more leather journals. So that's going to probably be a Christmas gift to myself. Anyway, enough of that. That was a big squirrel and we ran with it. So the week of August, the 34th week went very well. I was able to track my weekly tasks. I was also able to create my dailies the way that I wanted to. I was able to do art when I needed to. It was a hard week for me to do as much in my journal as I wanted to, because this is the week that really life got busy work-wise. And so I did try to keep myself moving forward and keep trying to put elements in my journal, but I will tell you, art is probably the one thing that kind of fell by the wayside. And I don't feel bad about that because I get to be creative in my career. And so I was able to flex some of my creative muscles that way. And every once in a while when I could, I would throw in a little doodle. I would definitely journal, talk about the coffee apocalypse that happened, and just kind of go from there. Grocery shopping was very lean. We're one child less, and the other child is currently not at home either. So it was just shopping for my husband and I, which made it a very small grocery list. Then we move into the week that we're currently in, and I am filming this on Friday because I do have a bunch of work I need to do this weekend. So I wanted to make time and get this done. This week I played around with the colors that were in the washi tape. This is not a normal color combination for me with the pinks and the teals and things, but I had fun with it because I did ink up my fountain pens with coordinating colors, inks that I already had, and decided to put those to use since I always seem to gravitate towards black. And so I went ahead. I do have to update all of my weekly tasks because I've done a lot more than just that. But this is how the week went. And yes, I had a poop day, and so there is a poop emoji on my journal. And tried to doodle when I could. To be honest, it's just been one of those days. Like today, I have not even I've not had time to even go in and update the chore list and the things I have gotten done. I may come back to this and do it. I may not, to be perfectly honest with you. Tomorrow, I've put in that I have Dungeons and Dragons tomorrow night with the family, but other than that, you know, there's not a lot on here. It's been a very busy week, and I'm moving into the third week of this project, the final week, and so hopefully by midweek next week, I will actually feel like I have been able to put some time and effort. One of the things I did this week was I wanted to try out the idea again of dailies being separate from journal. And so these dailies have just my to-do list, a few anecdotal notes, a doodle here, a doodle there, maybe a sticker. And then I went ahead and I separated out my journal pages so that I didn't feel the need to decorate if I didn't want to. And that seemed to work pretty well. I did put in some things about Happy Mail, and I did doodle. I found that page was empty, so I did, you know, use colored pencils and some markers and a little bit of watercolor and just put something together. The thing about the 30 minutes of art a day, I don't try to make it a big production, especially right now when I don't have a lot of time. It could be just 30 minutes of putting or capturing something that pleased me or caught my eye or made me happy that day. And, you know, as I was watering my flowers, that was one of the things that did. And so it was there. In the journal itself, you know, I just went ahead and put in the things that meant something to me, and this seems to be working really well, and I think it is something that I will continue. Now, I did go ahead and count out some pages to leave behind for the rest of the weekend because I needed to set up September. So I have room for the rest of tonight and some empty pages for the next couple days. If I need more, I'll tip some in. If I don't, I'll use it for artwork. So it won't go wasted or, you know, unused. So that gets us to September. And here we are in September. I just went ahead and tipped in some vellum. I'll be honest with you, I have never been drawn to blues and things like I was this month. I love blues, but generally when I think of September, I think of other colors. But this month, I just really wanted to play with this paper and the blue colors and the blue hues because I've used so much of the reds and the golds and the oranges over the summer that I decided it was time to make a shift. And so this is my September setup. I did go ahead and set up my month on 2 pages. And for those of you who are wondering, these are 5 by 5 boxes that I do set up. I put 4 on the first page, 3 on the second, and then I leave room for notes or tasks, things that I need to do there. And I will tell you, I'm loving the coordination because I had this washi tape that coordinates with the paper pad that I have, and I'm loving it. You know, I do have a tendency to like matchy elements, so there we go. I did set up my September notes pages and my habit trackers, and carrying the blue theme in with a blue, you know, fine tipped pen that I'm able to do that with. And then I did set up our menu, and I don't know if you can see it, but I had got this sticker and I just had to use it. And what's really cool is let me see if you can see it. The paper also has the cutlery on it. So I just thought that was too cool. So I put it together, and then after I stuck the sticker here, I thought, oh, that was stupid. I should have put it over here. But, you know, I wasn't going to try to rip it up, because every time I try to rip it up, I end up ripping the page. So I just left it as is. And then I did go ahead and put together my gratitude and memories pages. And that's where I left off. And that's where we're going to pick up. I am going to put together my monthly tasks, as well as my week 36 vertical plan, my Alistair method for my weekly tasks. I did set up my grocery page for this week already, and then we're going to set up my first daily page. And then if time permits, I will go through and set up my daily pages, and then we'll go through and tip in something to denote where the journaling process starts. So with that being said, I am going to go ahead and let you go for now, and I will see you in the next video, which I will publish right after this, of my plan with me for week 36. Thanks for watching.